Hello, and today I'm going to be doing another vlog. Like the last vlog where I just walked around and random things happened, because they always do. I'm only talking about a story. What's this story about? I can say it in 3 letters. V. B-S. If you don't know what that stands for, it stands for Vacation Bible School. Which immediately when you say that, there's 2 words that never work. Vacation and school. Why did you choose both of those words in the same sentence? Also, Bible, if you don't know what that means, it means church. So pretty much what that means is I'm going to school at church during a vacation time, which is summer. So it's pretty much summer school at church. If you're not sure what that entitles, pain. Not for myself, because I don't fully understand what VBS means to me. I would have to explain a year or 2. Because last year at VBS, I was 10, and, I was weird at the time for some reason, and I was scared about growing up. For some reason, me thinking in my head, the way to not grow up is just to act like myself when I was younger. And what did I do when I was 5 or 6 at church? Well, that's when I first came to that church, but what did I do when I first came to the church? There's probably a lot of words I could say, but the one I should probably say is annoying. So, apparently, that's what I decided to do the entirety of VBS. And I have problems. Let's just say it that. I could say I need counseling or I have a mental disability. It doesn't really matter. Because whatever those things are, they're semi-lies but semi-not. Just how life works. Well, my life. I don't think anyone else's life actually works like that. Well, some do. But it's not really true. But I am strange. So when I got there, first day, it was great-ish. Like, I wasn't really excited. But since I decided to be annoying, eventually, I don't know how these happened in order. I think this is the one that happened first. There was kids, and they were playing freeze tag, and I joined in because, that's what you do, apparently. Always, I guess. Because I just sort of ran around circles this time. I don't have too many mirrors of that last year. But I remember every day, pretty much. What happened that day, it was so great. And next, someone said, hey, look at them. And I'm just going to call them Al, because, I don't want to say their name on screen. Because, I hope one of their parents aren't lawyers. Pretty much. That's pretty much why. So, yeah. I'm just going to call that one Al. Al is like, oh, hey, Derek. I don't know. For some reason, should be it. And I'm like, okay. But since he said I should be it, I go after him. Also, Al is him. So, they're male, but you don't even know where I'm at. So, Well, and Al, I'm chasing Al, but for somehow, I don't know, maybe he's like manipulative or something, I don't know. Manages to get two kids to attack and stop me, and well, one was a boy and one was a girl. The bad thing is one was a girl because, hint, guess. I'll give you 10 seconds to guess. They have long fingernails, and it scratched my wrist. So now I have grudges against both of them. I don't have a grudge against Tanta because I managed to like turn it around someday or something like that. It's all confusing. I don't remember dates. And that's just so great. I saw him today, Al. I didn't see her. She disappeared. But Al, I did see that day. Woo! First day. And the other one I'm just gonna call A because again, hopefully their parents are lawyers. A, well, that was the actual only one that I cared or that I tried to annoy everybody. Everyone else was like, hey, there's a completely normal kid over there. Do you get the joke? Since all the other kids here were annoying and always have been, so me saying that makes sense. Also, the reason why I do all this stuff at VBS and never just during church is because I like to be nice, Simile. No, I don't have any friends, but I like to be I used to not do any of the dumb things in class. I just do the dumb things when we go to vacation in school. Because by the wording, you already know it's going to be bad. So, yay. Well, basically, I acted annoying. Only one person cared that was annoying, and that was A. Also, be clear for fair or female. A pushes me. I have no idea if this is an accident or not. I actually don't really know if they pushed me. But I was pushed from behind and then looked over and saw A. Oh, so shocking. The only one I actually cared that was annoying pushed me. Yeah, I didn't really care. I thought it was funny though because and others seemed to think it was like really serious or something. Oh, I'm gonna tell her mother. I'm like in my head, like, really? Like I'm the one who was the villain here. But anyway, they came to church every single day after that. But they should have just sort of forgot about it. But since I never forget anything I didn't, that leads to the first day. Well, let's just start it off. I get to church, and I have a nephew, which seems weird because I'm by age 11, as you can hear from the sound of my voice. And I said I was 10 last year. Doesn't really matter because you don't know who I am. But anyway, I have a nephew. His name is so plain. And I could probably just say it, but I'm not. And like, oh, after I said, you know, the weird tag, free tag thing, that stuff happens at VBS a lot. Well, yeah, that happens. That happens like for the first 10 minutes. Until the VBS actually semi starts. Also, now there's a leader there, and where it says there's 3 groups. Luckily, all the people I dislike are in the same group because I was in that group last year. So, you know, they're all in the same group. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1 is the youngest. 2 is in the middle but has the most. 3 is probably the loudest. A's fault. Also, there's just a lot of other people who scream, including me. I scream so the air around me gets pushed away so I can't hear other people screaming as much. But I have to hear myself scream, so I'll just clog my ears. But it helps, probably. Or maybe not, I don't know. Well, all of that chaos starts happening until this actually sort of starts. And then they throw beach balls into it. Yay! Isn't that just so great? We just took all the chaos that was just here and put beach balls in it. Yay. That's going to come later on in this series. And basically, there's 3 activities. So it's like, oh, yay. Oh, my finger was there. I suck at recording. I'm just using my phone, so. There's 3 sessions. Besides when we're in the main sanctuary. After the main sanctuary part, the groups don't all go together. There'll be no point in having a group within different sections. My group goes first to snack, where we did the same snack as last year, but instead of having blue pudding, we had yellow pudding. I'm not going to put it any further, just so you'll wonder what the snack was forever. And you wouldn't care about that unless I just told you. Yeah, that's Fallout VBS, isn't it? Fallout VBS. Okay. Vacation, school. Well, basically after that, nothing happens. And you go to sports, or what I should probably call mindless violence, or just uncoordination. That's supposed to have some sort of deep meaning that I don't know, apparently. But there may just be, hey, we should probably get these kids running outside. Yay. Like, what teacher actually thought of recess being the wise idea to get kids to do? Like, I thought, wouldn't you want them to not be running around and acting crazy? And like, wouldn't you want them under the teacher's eye? Like, isn't that the smart thing? Anyway, basically, after the sports, which are really uncoordinated, and they're like, oh, get in a group, 2 groups, and one gets dots and one has an extra dot, but you have to continually keep on jumping. So mainly only the back person does anything, or the front person does anything. But no one really knows what the game even is, and no one knows who won. Like, I'm pretty sure we lost most of them, but, I don't really know that. But I'm pretty sure. Well, anyway, after that we go to crafts, which, it was literally coloring a bookmark. The crafts are so simple. I said I could have my mother said we could probably just done the part to set it up. And I'm like, well, for the bookmarks, I could have probably got up the leaves and grind them. Besides, it cooling. I don't know if there's a way to cool it faster. Because, once you get into the mush and you lay it out thin, it has to, cool or something. So it doesn't just rip apart like it already does. Like wet paper. Wait, is leaves? Grind up leaves that are mixed with water and then put into it. But when you use water on paper, it turns it back into the mush the leaves was. I never thought about that. Probably because I never cared, but, I could probably done that in the part to make the bookmark. I used a printer, but, So instead, when we read it down, we got to see it for hours because people were like, I'm going to write everything on the bookmark. Even the bookmark itself and the back of the bookmark, which is plain white. And then I'm going to take it to the teacher, but it's going to take me an hour to do that because I'm going to paint in 100 colors. So the people who just, scribbled on it literally got to sat down 5 minutes earlier than they should have. So, yay. This part was boring the last time, too. Even though it was much funner. You saw the weird object lessons about putting sand in a little glass tube thing. And I'm like, we're literally just putting sand in the glass tube. There's no lesson about that. But anyways, instead of just making a slightly harder craft, they make us go up near the stage and sing dumb old songs. Father Abraham and many sons. Yeah. Songs like that. Most of the time. So, it was great, wasn't it? No. But basically, by the end of it, everything was so great. Once we got back in the sanctuary, though, most of the groups were already there. Well, there's only 2 of them, so one of the groups was there, maybe 2 of them. But they were already there, and they're like, oh, yeah, since they're here and we are so intelligent, we're just going to throw beach balls in their faces now. They had beach balls last year, too. Yay. And the joke last year was there's a curse. That was my joke. That there's a curse that whenever I kick the ball, it always hits someone. Except very few times. And that normally happens because so many people there. And I'll just kick the ball. Also, I think the balls might have been bigger this year. I'm not sure. I think they're the same size. So I'll just kick it in the crowd. Bang! And it would just hit everybody. One time, I think they came this year, and I also did the same thing happen. Is I kicked the ball onto the pews. It bounced off top of the pews, and the girl was like, I'm not sure I want to go out there and be hit with a beach ball. Sitting in the pews, it bounces off the pews and hits her on the top of the head. I'm pretty sure the same thing happened this year, and the girl looked pretty similar, so it may have been the same one. I wish I would have recorded all this while I was at the event, but, having fun there. People would have tried to steal the phone. Teachers would have been like, you can't use a phone here. And they're like, are you recording this? And they'll probably still figure out because of this video that I recorded and told everything they just did. But they made a video and showed it in a church with like 850 people there. So I'm just saying. Well, anyway, basically at the end, I'm like, hey, since I was like, oh, I have these grudges, what about I go try to attack A? I run, trying to get a ball and get it, but Miss Brittany is like, oh, it's fine. No one will ever know that. No one will know who this person is. You do not know. I am in the state of Albuquerque. Oh, no, I'm joking. I don't live in the state of Albuquerque. Yeah, that's not even a state, I don't think. So, yeah, I don't live in the state of Albuquerque. I live in okay. No one will know who this is. There's like 50 million of those people, so no one will know who this is. No one can dox me. Well, anyway, they're like, oh, hey, go sit in your seats. And I'm like, really? I spent this long? And it was also sort of mocking because I'm in the choir because, Mother helps. And I've been in the choir since, like, I was 6 or 7 in the Easter choir I went to. So, it was so great. So it's just mocking. They get me onto the stage with the music director, and I have to sing and dance. While A is also in the choir across from me on the other side of the music director. I'm like, just looking over. I want to get revenge on them for pretty much nothing. Well, I did this all for fun, so I guess it was for fun. But I'm like, can I, mock them by singing after the song is done and saying something about it since I'm currently on the stage? But then I just get off and we leave. It's boring. And that's the story of VBS Day 1. I think I'll do Day 2, 3, 4, and 5. Since there are 5 days of VBS. And I'll have a secret ending to it as well. Yep, this is going to be the end of this video on the channel Derek Reality. Bye.